Why I even need to do this live today or any day is just frankly beyond me. It's actually been a week since I've done a live, and it's also not at the normal sort of later time that I do this live, but wherever you're seeing this, whether it's live or whether you are tuning into this for a replay, if you're seeing it as a replay, just do hashtag replay, let me know. But I can't even believe that I need to do this. It's so unbelievable to me, and especially on the heels of the last live that I did, it just fucking boggles my mind that this is a conversation that we need to have. And the last live, if you didn't check it out, last Mojo Moment, I should say, if you haven't seen it, was Mojo Moment 81. And on that last Mojo Moment, I was asking you all to tune in and wear jeans for a cause, because it was Denim Day. And so many of you were amazing, and you wore your jeans, and you were saying like, it's, no to rape, and you were really like taking that on and being a part of this big public conversation. And thank you for that. And it just breaks my heart. Like, I am so pissed off today, and I'm so fed up, because I am someone who doesn't, frankly, I don't listen to the news. I don't watch the news. I don't, I do my best to kind of keep my space and my vibration in a higher vibration and a high place. And as we know, news, pretty much constantly negative news. But I have a few sources that pop in, to my life, and I listen to KCRW here. Shout out to my 89.9 KCRW here, based in Los Angeles, California. I listen to music pretty much most of the day. But at the top of the hour, I'll get some local news. And what I'm here to share with you today is, it's more of a public announcement, but frankly, it is so important because it is about our mojo. And I just found out about this. I don't even have the words for it, but I just found out about a court case that was in New York. And get this, here's the deal in brief. A young bus driver, a school bus driver driving children to school was convicted and admitted to raping one of these girls. Now, he had given gifts to children, lured them to his home, gave them alcohol, and he raped one of these girls. We only know about one. And the judge, this judge, hold on, I'm so frustrated. I've put this out. Judge James P. McCluskey in New York has given this guy who admitted in court to doing this probation. No jail time, just probation. And he didn't even say, he said, yeah, his name doesn't need to be on a watch list. I don't know about you, but this makes me so mad on so many levels, because the fact of the matter is, when you are in a position of power and you're using your voice to perpetuate people doing terrible things, taking away someone else's personal power, now we have a problem. And I know this isn't the first time this has happened in this country. I guess I'm publicly sharing this, and I'm so fired up right now about this, and I'm so mad about this. This live is happening on the very last day of April, which happens, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And so it's like an extra punch in the gut, that this is happening during this time where we, as a country, are speaking about sexual assault, and we are making and helping people to be more aware of it. And this happens. So I'm going to put a link, by the way, because moveon.org has put a petition out to basically, it's a petition to say that, he did this, but, we would like to remove this judge from his position. And so I'm going to put the link to that in the comments here, because if you're inspired, if you feel like that this is absurd and somebody who is an admitted rapist should actually be convicted, then I would so encourage you to sign this moveon.org petition. And here's the thing. I'll get off my soapbox about this particular case. But again, we all have power, and we were born with it. And I happen to call it mojo. All right. And our mojo is our life force. And when we go through experiences like this young girl, 14 years old, is being driven to school day in and day out by somebody who then takes advantage of her, and who now is dealing, the girl's name, of course, is not revealed for privacy, of course, but the mother said that this girl is now dealing with depression and anxiety. And my heart goes out, of course, to this girl and any other girl who has been raped or gone through sexual assault, because the thing that happens is you disassociate from your body. And mojo, your life force, your power, lives in your body. And I hope that this girl and every girl who has gone through this gets the tools and the support and the help for, of course, the trauma. But once they've gotten through that piece, that they get the support to get back into their bodies. And to know that the body is a temple, to know that the body is a place where your life force, your power, your confidence, your courage, your intuition, your reason for being, it lives in your body. And we all need to get to a place where we can be embodied, because when we get to a place of embodiment, men and women, by the way, and a shout out to all my guys who are watching. I love you guys. And you guys are the ones who are going to help to change the conversation for men who don't have a clue. So thank you for being Mojo Moment men. But when we, all of this is within our bodies. And so when we must become embodied, because in that place, when we have that connection to our power and to our mojo, then we can use our voices powerfully. Then we can stand up for what it is we believe in. Then we can actually say and connect to people as humans. While I am incredibly frustrated and incredibly pissed off and mad, I mean, I'm fucking mad at this, and I'm laughing because it's like, we're all connected, but this judge, it's like, I just wonder what's happening in his heart and his soul, because there is some disconnect. It's like, on some level, yes, I have compassion for this judge. Do I believe that he needs to be taken out of his position? 100%. It's an asinine ruling that, that anyone can give. To just like, say, he only raped once, not a problem. He won't do it again. Are you fucking kidding me? It's insane. So I still have compassion, though, because there's something in this judge. He's a soul. He's here just like all of us. And and for those of you that know me and my teachings, one of the things I do teach is what I call the Namaste principle. We're all connected. So yes, I am frustrated and I have anger towards this judge. And at the same time, I can see his humanness and I can have compassion for whatever is broken in him. There's something that is really got to be just not wired right to be able to believe that something like this is okay. And so I hope that he gets, a healing for himself, and that he gets help in whatever ways that he needs help to be able to either take his position, if he somehow gets to stay a judge, that he gets to, have a transformation in his consciousness, and take his position a lot more powerfully and seriously, and put his heart and his soul in the right place, for humanity. Because again, we got to stand for each other. And when we step into our mojo, and when we step into a place of power, it's us against them is never going to work. Us against them is never going to work. So that's why I'm also bringing to this conversation the compassion, the peace, the connectedness, because I do believe that in our heart of hearts. And when we get to that place, there won't be rape. People won't be hurting each other. And maybe that's not going to happen in our lifetimes, but I absolutely believe that it's possible, and it starts with us. It starts with us. So while this is a little more of a pissed off rant Mojo moment, I think it was an important one, and frankly, it got me back, on live. So I thank you for the love and the hearts, and I really I appreciate you tuning in. And again, if you're catching this as a replay, go ahead and put #replay so I know that you saw it on a replay versus seeing it live. But hold on, I'm going to post this in a comment, as I mentioned, so you can all, if you would like, please sign this petition, which I've already signed. I just posted it there, so you can sign the petition. And use your voice, right? Use your voice and your power for good. And again, thank you for those of you who wore your jeans last week for Denim Day to basically say, hey, by the way, rape is not okay, no matter what the circumstance, no matter, what the situation. And my God, a school bus driver? I don't know, if you're a parent, and, you have children, please sign this petition, because this can happen anywhere. And that's what's really just alarming, super alarming. So have conversations, be empowered. Please don't be afraid to talk about these things. We have to have these conversations, because when we hide and we don't have the more challenging conversations, transformation does not happen. And transformation is not always pretty, by the way. It's not always pretty. In fact, the greatest transformation is messy as fuck. It really is. It's messy. And my thoughts are a little scattered on this Mojo moment today. And yet I hope and I think you are getting the picture. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of the Mojo community. And thank you in advance for those of you who do sign the moveon.org petition. And I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to go have a little walk. I'm going to go feel the sun on my face. I'm going to use the Mojo tools that I share, that I write in that book, Find Your Me Spot, which is using your senses consciously. I got my diffuser with essential oils going over there. So I'm going to go put my feet on the earth, get a little regrounded. My heart is still open, people. My heart is still open, because again, you can be angry with an open heart. That is the best way to do it, right? If you're really going to be angry. So feel your feelings, use your voice, rock your mojo, and I'll be back sooner rather than later for your next Mojo moment. All right, y'all. I love you much. Really do appreciate you. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.